जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्वामहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतरं परमानन्दमाधवम् Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 7. Amantriya Pandu Putramscha. Anybody would like to repeat? Amantriya Pandu Putramscha.
आमन्त्र्य पाण्डुपुत्रं च
Sainyodhava Samyutaha.
सैन्योधावा संयुतः
Sainyodhava Samyutaha.
सैन्योधावा संयुक्तः
Vaipayanadibhir
द्वैपायनाद्विभिर्विप्रै
Dvaipayanadibhir
द्वैपायनाद्विभिर्विप्रै
Pujitai Pratipujitai
पूजितै प्रतिपूजितै
Pujitai Pratipujitai.
पूजितै प्रतिपूजितै हरे
Thank
कृष्ण प्रभु
you. Hare Krishna. Word meaning translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Amantra, inviting Pandu Putram, all the sons of Pandu, Cha also Saineya, Satyaki Uddhava, Samyutaha, accompanied. Dvaipayana Adhibi by the rishis like Vasudeva, Viprai by the Brahmanas, Pujitai being worshipped. Pratipujitai, the Lord also reciprocated equally. Translation: Lord Sri Krishna then prepared for his departure. He invited the sons of Pandu after having been worshipped by the Brahmanas headed by Srila Vyasadeva. The Lord also reciprocated greetings. Purport: Apparently, Lord Sri Krishna was a Kshatriya and was not worshipable by the Brahmanas, but the Brahmanas present there, headed by Srila Vyasadeva, all knew him to be the personality of Godhead, and therefore they worshipped him. The Lord reciprocated the greetings just to honor the social order that a Kshatriya is obedient to the orders of the Brahmanas. Although Lord Sri Krishna was always offered the respects due to the Supreme Lord from all responsible quarters, the Lord never deviated from the customary usages between the four orders of society. The Lord purposely observed all these social customs so that others would follow him in the future. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshmurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapatakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Ch Vishakhanvitam Ch He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostume Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kupa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Papanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So welcome all the devotees. So today we are going to discuss another lecture from Srimad Bhagavatam. So yesterday also we heard from Rajinath Prabhu. So it was very nice to hear these verses like Kunti Maharani. She's about to start the prayers. Now we can also understand and we can learn how to make humble prayers. Now, how the surrendered soul does the prayer, we can also do in such a way that we can also get the mercy of the Lord. And now here, the Lord incarnated. Now he directly descended as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Now his project work has been done. Now he is supposed to go back to his own abode. Goloka eva nivashati akilatma bhuta. Now he is supposed to go back. Now in that translation it is mentioned Lord Sri Krishna then prepared for his departure. Then what happened? He invited the sons of Pandu, that means all the Pandavas, after having been worshipped by the Brahmanas headed by Srila Vasudeva, the Lord also reciprocated the greetings. So in these words, so many things we can learn. One is, the everybody should worship the Supreme Lord. That is the point one. And point two is, Lord also reciprocated the greetings. Yes, very much. Lord is very kind enough and he is very merciful, and he actually, reciprocates with his devotees. But in the Kali Yuga, the Lord is available in his form of Archa Vigraha. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we hear these wonderful words. Pratima nahi tumi sakshat Vrajendra Nanda. The Supreme Lord, you appeared in Kali Yuga as in the deity form, Archa Vigraha, and you are so wonderfully reciprocating with whoever worship you. And this is a very, auspicious, like whoever does this deity worship and giving arati for the Lord, and whatever our failures and success we can share with the Lord in the form of Archa Vigraha. So here I made a small PPT so that we can have a better understanding of these words. I just like to share that PPT also. Hope you can able to see the PPT. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you. So Lord is not belong to any caste or creed or religion, etc. Lord is Lord only. For example, if I am riding a bike, do you think a particular religionist is riding a bike? Or if my blood is red, and should I belong to any particular caste or creed or religion? No, blood is blood only. And human being is human being only. Is not belong to any religion or caste, creed. Because of this lording it over the material nature in this material world, and we feel very proud and we are very um, possessive in nature, and we try to, lord it over the material nature. And we want to say that I am the owner, I am the Lord, I am the king of this particular region. For this reason, we kept some boundaries. And with the boundaries, we draw a line that, this is my property, this is my country, this is my society, this is my layout. And me, we are struggling a lot. This is called Laham Mameti. But the Lord does not belong to any religion. Similarly, we also don't belong to any caste, creed, or religion. And this comes under the Sanatana Dharma category. Every living entity in this whole cosmos, either in the spiritual world or in material world, they are all part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Mamevamsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manastastani indriyani prakritistani karshatina. So we are struggling a lot because we want to, boss it over. And for this reason, we are suffering a lot. But Lord says, you are not the enjoyer, but I am the enjoyer, you are the enjoyed. In being enjoyed only, you get all auspicious things. But I am the Purusha, the Supreme Lord says. So now, the episode has come to the conclusion, like all the Kurukshetra war has been assembled, and Lord has planned in such a way that all these stupids and rascals and who disturbed, who troubled all the Vaishnavas, they had to take the reaction, they had to suffer. So the Lord, annihilated all of them, keeping Pandavas as instruments. Even Arjuna also says, I am just an instrument in your hands. And Krishna also says, Nimitta Matrena Arjuna Bhavasavya Sachi. You are just an instrument, be an instrument. But we are, we don't want to be an instrument. Like if somebody made us a leader, or if somebody made us in charge of certain service, we try to, misuse the service, and we try to command others. And in this way, we are actually not serving, not pleasing the Supreme Lord. Now coming to the point, the Lord's incarnation, like whatever he came for, the purpose it has been served. Now the Lord is going back. And before actually leaving this material world, the Lord is leaving from Hastinapura to Dwaraka, because the Kurukshetra war happened, and all the Kauravas have been killed, and the Pandavas became victorious, and they are giving their thanksgiving. But Lord, somehow he has to leave. And during his departure from Hastinapura to Dwaraka, and all the Pandavas gathered, and they are expressing their gratitude, and at the same way they are morose also, because the Lord is with them. They are very, very happy and blissful, either either in a morose stage or in a happiness stage. They are simply in Krishna consciousness. But now his physical appearance they are missing. That's why this moroseness is there. And taking this advantage, Queen Kunti also made wonderful prayers. And that is the chapter title of this first canto of the 8th chapter. And soon after the few verses, and Queen Kunti will start praying him. And they are so much worth of it. And maybe daily we are supposed to read at least only the translations of the verses of Queen Kunti prayers. Okay, we move forward. Now, when come to the reciprocation, Lord is always eagerly waiting for us. A living entity is struggling a lot, and the living entity left the Supreme Lord in Golokva, Vaikuntha, and came to this material world just because he wanted to enjoy. But Lord is so merciful. He directly comes from Goloka to here, and he reciprocates in such a way that the living entity gets all types of benefits. But the people, those who do not surrender, they have been listed out by the Lord in Bhagavad Gita. Chaturvida bhajante mam jnana sukrito no Arjuna. Like that, Lord clearly gives the 4 kinds of categories who surrender to the Lord, 4 kinds of categories who do not surrender to the Lord. So, but in any way, Lord is reciprocating. Say, Kamsa, he wanted to always remember the Lord. And Lord also reciprocated in that way. But one is a positive, the other is a negative. So normally negative nobody goes, especially the elevated souls. They wanted to always remember the Lord. So in this way, Lord, he exchanges the loving feelings and greetings. Lord is not just like a stone, or Lord is not like a machine, but he wants to speak to the devotee, and he wants the devotees to offer bhoga, and he wants the devotees, to talk to him. Like Kanchipurna used to talk to him, and also so many other exalted devotees, they used to talk to the Lord. And also, God is so happy that they are taking severe austerities for His service. And in that service only, they are very, very blissful. So moving forward, Lord, if you offer foodstuffs to the Lord, really He reciprocates. But we should learn this technique and the secrets of offering foodstuffs. And not only offering foodstuffs, we should also make our humble prayers. For anything offered to Krishna with love and affection, Krishna can reciprocate many millions of times over both material and spiritual also. Spiritually is when we offer foodstuffs, Lord takes about the not only reciprocation but the gratitude. This living entity is in my consciousness, and he is sure that I am the bhakta. That's why he offered all this bhoga to me. Then Lord, automatically He gives, blessings and His mercy, and He arranges all material and spiritual opulence for the devotee. But the devotee is not at all proud of his property or his name, fame, etc. But he simply surrenders and serves the Supreme Lord. In this way, the living entity, in both ways, he is benefited. If we are serious and sincere devotees, the Lord will give us the intelligence to offer prayers properly. Maybe we should ask the senior devotees and Guru Maharaj, "Oh Guru Maharaj, I'm struggling hard in this material world," or maybe our practical problems we can table in front of the Guru Maharaj or senior devotees, and they will make us learn how to make humble prayers. By humble prayers only we can able to develop the uh, gratitude and surrenderness, dependence, and loving feelings, everything. So actually they all come under the Brahmana qualities. Samadhamastapasaucham kshantirajyavam evacha jnana vijnanamastikhyam brahma karma swabhavajam. Bhagavad Gita 18.42. These are the wonderful 9 qualities of a Brahmana. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. So recently, we got Brahmana Diksha by Guru Maharaj. And the interview, they squeezed like anything. They were asking so many things. And it went on for more than 1 hour or 2 hours or so. And in every respect, they were testing whether this fellow has got proper qualities to be actually initiated by Guru Maharaj. What are the Brahminical qualities? So they asked, what are the Brahminical qualities? So we told them. Then they were asking, you say, how do you apply each quality in your life? And whatever you have already done, it's all right. But now you are going to be second initiated, and now how are you going to apply? What does it mean for you? In so many ways they asked. So I also thought, what is this self-control? Samadhamattapassaucham. This pronunciation is very good, but when come to the practicality, it's the greatest test for a living entity. Maybe we would have born in a Shudra family, Brahmana family, Kshatriya family, Vaishya family, but that does not matter. And being a Brahmana is highest order in Varnashrama Dharma. The top class is Brahmana, then comes Kshatriya, then comes Vaishya and Sudra. And in Kali Yuga, this fifth category is also they are called Chandalas, Yavanas, and Mlechas. So coming to the point, whoever surrenders to the Lord and Lord reciprocates, And by his mercy, we also develop this kind of Brahmana qualities, which are very, very essential for a human being for his purification and to serve the Lord and teach all others and make all others Krishna consciousness. And this is a wonderful quality which a Brahmana can develop. But whoever is a Vaishnava who got a Diksha, Harinam Diksha, and a Vaishnava is already above a Brahmana. He is an inbuilt Brahmana actually. So this is the order. So this is the left side picture. It talks about the Supreme Lord. He himself created it. Chaturvarnam Maya Sustam Gunakarma Vibhagashyaha. Yesterday, Rajnath Prabhu, and day before yesterday, Varaha Prabhu, they were all very nicely explaining the qualities of this Varna and Ashrama. So this Brahmana, actually, he is a Pandit, and his duty is to study the scriptures and make others understand the scriptures and receiving the dana and also enlightening the society with his holy scriptures. But a Kshatriya is the one who is supposed to take the advice or suggestion and rule the country according to the advice or guidance and suggestions given by a Brahmana. So Brahmana is the head of the society, and Kshatriya is actually the shoulder, and the Vaishya is the belly, and Shudra is compared to the legs. But these four social orders are very much required in the society. For example, if Shudra, what is Shudra's work? He does, all labor work. Maybe we can pack a lunchbox and go to office. That is also labor work only. Okay, but if anybody goes to the temple and serve the Vaishnavas and Lord, and he is a Brahmana. Okay, so similarly, these IAS, IPS, they are also, Brahminical, fine brain quality. They come under first quality, and the rulers like chief minister, prime minister, all ministers, they all come under a kind of Kshatriya category. The people who does business or trading, and they come under Vaishya category. The Shudra on his own he cannot do, and he has to serve the above three categories. But in the Kali Yuga, the Shudra category is the more prominent. They may be thinking that I'm a doctor or I'm a software engineer, I'm so and so, but he is a hard labor only. He comes under Shudra category. So in Kali Yuga, more prominent is this Shudra category. So coming to the point, whoever surrenders to the Lord, they should have the qualities of a Brahmana. So Brahmana is the highest order in the society. So in these words, who surrenders, Lord says, ye yatha mam prapadyante, tam stataiva bhajameham. Mama vartanu vartante, manusya partha sarvashaha. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Prudha. The Lord gives a confirmation here. Who is the person can surrender? And the Lord also reciprocates here. Like, to the degree we surrender to the Lord, to that extent, Lord, gives a lot of benefits for us. So that even though you are in the material world or in the spiritual world, you will be very, very happy just by surrendering unto the Lord. But this surrendering does not happen to the non-devotees, and they struggle a lot in this material world. They think they are enjoying, but they are suffering in every step. So in Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrita, the fourth one, it is a very important verse for us. Being in the material world also, how we can reciprocate with the other devotees. Dadati pratigranati guhyamakyati prochati bhukti bhojete chaiva shatvidam priti lakshanam. These are the shatvidam means these kind of qualities are very, very dear, and it's wonderful to exchange these greetings. Offering gifts in charity, that is one, and also accepting charitable gifts. And this is a Vaishnava quality. It's not only offering gifts. Some devotees, they are little proud. I have a lot of money, and I don't want to take anybody or anything from anybody. They are in this conception, but NYI forces it is not proper, and that is not a Vaishnava culture. But what we are supposed to do, we are accepting charitable gifts also very important. By accepting a gift from a Vaishnava or from a devotee, and the devotee gets the benefit. Then revealing one's mind in confidence. And this is the major issue in Krishna consciousness. We do not reveal our mind to any devotee. We want to be a secret devotee. And externally we are wearing tilak, dhoti, kurta, sari, kantimala, and japa beg, Hare Krishna we are doing. But unfortunately, we are not revealing anything to anybody. And externally we pose a Vaishnava, but internally we are a Vaishnava. So NY4 says, what is the Preeti Lakshanam of a devotee? Means whatever is there in his mind, he has to reveal. And also, he needs to inquire confidentially. You need not go and give a big speaker and this is my problem and I do not know how to overcome. They are not required actually. So at least to the spiritual master, or in the absence of spiritual master, the instructing spiritual master who is a Shiksha Guru or with the Diksha Guru or with the senior devotees, we are supposed to, inquire confidentially. Prabhuji, Mataji, this is the problem I have got. How do I can correct myself? Can you please give me some suggestions? And not only taking suggestions, it is we have to apply it in our life. Then only we get the reply. So that is we must inquire confidentially. And another thing is accepting prasada. Yeah, some devotees, they only give, but they do not accept. That is also not proper. So accepting prasada and also offering prasada are the Shat Vidam, means 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. In this way, a kind of reciprocation, how the Lord actually reciprocates to the devotees. Similarly, devotees among themselves also, they can exchange this loving relationship being in Krishna consciousness. Okay, so why should we surrender to the Lord? Why should we do all these things? Means yagnartat karmano anyatra loko ayam karma bandhana tadattam karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. Bhagavad Gita 3.9. So, because Lord is, Bhokta. Bhoktaram Yagnatapasham Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gnatvaram Shanti Ruchati. This is the peace formula. And also surrendering formula also. We should identify, we should understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and he is the enjoyer of the whole cosmos because he is the owner, Then he is the owner and we are his servants. And servants should be like servants only and they should not cross beyond that. But our tendency of nature is that we always want to enjoy. But Krishna says, but I am the enjoyer, you are the enjoyed. So that enjoyed should be under the subjugation of the enjoyer, then only we will be happy in this material world. So otherwise what happened? Yagnartha karmano anyatra. This anyatra talks about, whatever other things other than Krishna consciousness, anyatra, then we will be entangled in this karma bandhana. That is the greatest mistake. To do all these activities, we must have a bona fide spiritual master and his guidance is very much essential. We should have a living guru. We should hear him daily. We should observe all his activities and we should reciprocate with him. It is as good as reciprocating with the Supreme Lord Krishna. And the Lord says, I am the proprietor, I am the controller, I am the enjoyer. Finally, he says, I am your well-wisher, Why should you surrender all? Because I am your well-wisher. Even materially, a father also puts so many conditions for his children. And he may say, you should not go out. Or his father says, you should not wear this dress, or you should not keep this money, or you should not speak to certain people, or you should not go to certain places. He puts so many conditions. The children, they think, what kind of father he is. He is putting us in a jail or he is making us struggle a lot. It might look like us. But actually, the father is the well-wisher of the children and not to get spoiled the children. The father, safeguarding and protecting. In this way, the Supreme Lord Krishna also is giving a lot of exchanges for us, but we should understand. And how do we understand? Just by following Guru Maharaj's footsteps and following his instructions, and everything is easily for us. Okay, now I am just relating that incidents what happened in the Hastinapur. The Supreme Lord Krishna is living, all are in Moros. Similarly, when a spiritual master also comes, we receive him in a great, grand way. And there will be a lot of, uh, mrudang, kartal, and various other musical instruments. We receive him in a grand way. And you can see here, recently Guru Maharaj had been to Bangalore and various other places in South India. He received in a grand way, but at the time of he leaving here, and people are very morose. And this morose is nothing but a loving exchange between a devotee and his spiritual master or among the devotees. So the Pandavas also felt like that. They are feeling very bad. All these days, the Supreme Lord Krishna, he was with us, but now he is leaving for Hastinapur, Dwaraka. So they were very sad. But however, the Lord always with them by reciprocating with them. Now, the point to understand for us is, even though we are in Kali Yuga, and even though we are in the huge city and towns and villages, but still we can have devotees association with them. We can learn that how we can able to reciprocate with the Lord. So with this, I will conclude. Thank you very much. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.